Hi, I'm Janis Meredith from JBMTHINKS Sports Parenting, coach's wife for 28 years and sports mom for 21. Got the U.S. Open on behind me right now. I've been watching it a lot the past week. I love watching tennis, and I came across watching one of the players recently last week who is now no longer playing, but his name was Nick Kyrgios. I think I've said that right. I'm not sure if I did or not, but I'd never seen this guy play before, and so I was watching him. I'd heard that he had some controversial stuff going on. He had said some things to about another player's girlfriend, and he made some comments, and just, his whole attitude was not really a positive one when he played. And so I was interested to watch him play. So I did. I watched him play last week, and I noticed as he was playing that his whole demeanor and his body language almost was like it said to me as I watched him that he just didn't really care about being out there. I mean, he just didn't have any passion, or I don't know. I can't explain it except that just the way he carried himself and the way he acted, it was just kind of like, I don't even know if I want to be here. And so, that whole kind of a thing. And so I looked him up and I thought, I want to know more about this kid. So I looked him up, and I discovered that I read a whole article about how his parents forced him to choose tennis over basketball. He much rather wanted to play basketball. In fact, he'll tell you now that he still would rather be playing basketball. He doesn't love tennis. He says that now. I don't love tennis. I'd rather be playing basketball, is what the article said about him. And so as I read on, I read about how he said his parents forced him to play tennis, and if he had his way, he would have gone towards basketball. And I just started thinking about what we as parents do sometimes. We force these things on our kids. We force our kids to play sports. We force our kids to play a certain sport. Now, I'm not against a little bit of gentle nudging and pushing and encouraging and challenging them. But the idea that you force your child to do something because you think it is the best thing for him to do at an early age, to start playing one sport and to focus on that sport at an early age, and to play that sport, even when they get in high school, forcing them to play a sport that they're not passionate about. And I think when we do that as parents, that what the end result is going to be is like this kid. We're going to see kids out there playing who don't really have a passion for it. They're just doing it because they've always done it and they were forced to do it, and it's just what they know. I don't want my kid playing sports because he's always done it and it's just what he knows. I want my kid playing sports because they love playing that sport. And I just encourage you as parents to not push this agenda on your kids that they have to play a certain sport because you think it's the best thing for them. No, let them choose what they want to play. Chances are they're not going to go pro like these guys are. So, they're going to end up stopping at some point anyway. So just remember, parents, to not be that pushy parent that pushes your kid into a sport that in the end, they don't have the passion for. And sometimes they end up just doing it for you. So I just want to encourage you today, remember, as we're watching the tennis and the players that do have the passion for it, that they are there because they want to be there, hopefully. I know that there's some that say that their parents pushed him. I think even Andre Agassi talked about how his parents pushed him and he didn't want to be there. So don't be that parent. Don't be that parent that pushes them. Yeah, maybe Andre was successful because his parents pushed him, but he went through a lot in the process of unhappiness. So I just encourage you as parents, don't push your child because you think it's the best thing. Let them find their passion and follow their passion and follow their dream as you gently encourage them and push them. If you know they have a passion for something and you know they love it, then I think it's okay to push them and give them some challenge in that. But if you're not sure, if you're just doing it because you want them to do it, I just say back off and let them find their own passion and their own dream. Hope you have a great week. Be part of the Positive Sports Parenting Tribe.